Hey, Dan the Man, here's the case to the Greeny. We'll start with that, okay? So this is what it looks like. It says Epiphone inspired by Gibson Custom. So the Gibson Custom Shop, in collaboration with the builder of this guitar, as I mentioned to you before, they supposedly, now this is what people say, and it does have a different feel than the 59 Epiphones. The neck profile was a scan profile from the actual Kirk Greeny Les Paul. All right, so I'm going to turn the case around, and then I'm going to put the guitar in it, and then I'll open it. So give me a second. I'm going to shut this light and use the overhead light, because that fluorescent light, you can't see the top. Actually, it doesn't really show up good with this, so bear with me while this light is out. All right, so here we go. Put the light on so you can see it. So we'll start with the Gibson headstock, as you're well aware. I'm trying to figure this out. It's got Grover Rotomatic tuners on it. And I do the nut on all mine, the 59s too. I get rid of all the excess meat, so the strings are just sitting almost on the top. I mean, they got plenty of slot. They're in the slot very good. But I shaped them like all custom shop Gibson Les Pauls, because I had them, and you know, it seems to resonate better when I do that. So I did it to all my 59s. True mother of pearl inlays on it, okay? It's got the long neck tenon joint like the 59s. This one here weighs 8 pounds 5 ounces, okay? Now I got to move the camera back because I backed it off as far as I can. But it's got a stunning top on it, and again, I used Novus 2 and got rid of the satin look. All my 59s, they don't have that satin look anymore. I can't stand that. It's also got, those are Gibson USA Greeny Buckers, but if you look at the bridge on these too, they got a Gibson style bridge. They got the small pins, and you've got to adjust the height of the action by turning the wheels. There is a little screwdriver head on those little pins in there, but I just do it just like I used to do on my Gibson Custom Shop. So that's a cool new feature with the Gibson size pins. And then of course it's got the mixed knobs on there, that Kirk Greeny, and it's got a switchcraft toggle and CTS pots, Mallory caps. It's gorgeous color on the back. It's a brown, and it's a true two-piece mahogany, just like the Gibson USA's. No scarf joints on the neck and no wings. I know that kind of looks, I'm looking in the camera here, like there's no scarf joints, trust me. And there are no wings on this. It's a one-piece headstock. And on these, and it also has, under the serial number, it has an IGC, which is inspired by Gibson Custom Shop. I don't know if you can see it there. See? There's an eye there too. All right, so, and the way they did this, they sanded it so the headstock edges are rounded, and you can see it where the neck ends and the headstock joins. They rounded all that. Really, really cool. And then the other thing with this, with the case, is really cool. It's like a burgundy, because I got 359 cases and they're bright pink. But this has got like a darker, richer color to it in the case. So the playing of this guitar and the tone and the resonance not plugged in is just awesome. I love the guitar. It blows away my 59s. That's just my personal opinion. But I do love my 59s too. So there you go. I'm sure this video ain't going to do the top justice, you know, from what it is in person. Alrighty, so there you go, Dan the Man.